It was good seeing him. Him and Kike. It's good to see Kenley, and we won the last at bat. Kike versus Kenley, and Kenley got him today, and got a bat against Austin. But just kind of seeing him out there, it's good to see him, and he's going to tally saves, and he's on his way to the Hall of Fame.
They just jumped Landon there a little bit in that first inning.
I just think that Landon, the last couple starts, he really hasn't had his feel for the curveball, the changeup, and I don't know if it's an Arizona thing or what, but obviously I've seen him really good, and so I'm not putting too much kind of weight into these last couple of them.
Because obviously you guys do a lot, like different stuff. Like how do you kind of envision him kind of fitting in, especially with some of the bullpen stuff you guys have going forward?
Yeah, Landon, he certainly fits in. To what capacity? Obviously, we see him as a starter. He's made many valuable spot starts for us. He's pitched enough out of the pen. If there's job calls from the come out of the pen and take down multiple innings, he can do that. So I still think, I trust him. He's fine.
Where do you think Kasperi is?
You kind of feel the same way.
Yeah, you know what? Ben's really come on. I think that last year was a huge year for us. He pitched in a lot of big ball games. I think as a multiple inning bridge guy, I still trust him. If it comes down to pitching 3 innings to finish a ball game, I think he can do that. He gets lefties and righties out. It's uncomfortable at that, so he's in the mix as well.
Do you view him as a reliever at this point, or is he still kind of an active starter?
I think right now I see him as a reliever. You can always build him up to be a starter. I think that's ultimately where he can be. But just with our ball club, given we have May and Gonsolin, Knack, and obviously Clayton coming back at some point, Bobby Miller, so we got a lot of depth at first. But
do you think he'll start the season with you guys in the bullpen?
We'll see. I think it's a very good chance, given Evan and Kopech won't be ready till mid to late April, so Ben's got a good shot.
Is it valuable with the shorter spring to have more guys who are kind of capable of taking bullpen?
It is, because I think if you look at the starters, April is a month that traditionally that's where starters typically go shorter, and there's a lot more propensity for injury in April, so you gotta manage those guys as starters, and to have guys like a Ben Kasperi or a Landon Knack or different guys that can take down multiple innings to get to your higher leverage guys is valuable.
You talked about second base and center field among the position players being a little unsettled. On the pitching side, what's unsettled there?
Not a whole lot. I think that you look at obviously you look at the 2 guys that are going to start on the IL we just talked about. So there's 2 spots right there. So it's kind of more dependent on where we feel our starters are at, more so than a potential matchup. Kind of coverage, protecting downside for shorter innings, not pushing guys. So I think that's kind of the decision-making process. We pretty much got a good idea where we want to go, but we still got a week.
The multi-inning guy become more valuable because of that?
I think so. Yeah.
May and Gonsolin, we got a decision there?
Yeah, there's decisions to be had, and they'll both have another outing, whether it's as starting a game or out of the pen. But yeah, we'll see those guys too.
Did Tony pitch on one of those backfield games Monday?
Tony, yes, he did. He pitched the other day against I think that Korean team, and was 3 innings, 45 pitches, a lot of strikeouts, a lot of swing and miss, and looked sharp.
And Snell too.
Blake and Tony pitched together.
Do you have any date for Bobby Miller?
I don't. He's got to still face some hitters, so I'm not sure even when that is.
So Blake and Tony will have one more probably? Just maybe, I guess so.
Tony and
Blake Snell, sorry.
Yeah, they'll have one more. Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Yep.